To move in. We are receiving various reports that at least 3 checkpoints have been demolished. Those are checkpoints that were belonging to these so-called self-defense groups, these pro-Russian militant groups driving through there on numerous occasions over the last few days. You do go through multiple checkpoints just to get into the city of Sloviansk. We've seen video posted to YouTube of one checkpoint that we crossed through yesterday that was very much intact, seemingly today destroyed, along with a number of others, an unknown number of casualties at this point. Remember, the government had promised that it would be relaunching this anti-terrorist operation, saying that whatever Easter truce had been put into place was finished from their perspective after pro-Russian militants had seized the police headquarters in another city called Kramatorsk. And then, of course, you have the death of a pro-Ukrainian politician that took place. His body pulled out of the water, weighed down by sandbags close to Sloviansk itself as well. Again, the developments here moving very quickly, but it does seem at this stage that the Ukrainian government is confident in its capabilities to try to push forward and make good on its promise to gain control over these various buildings that pro-Russian protesters do control. But a very uncertain situation here right now, Christy.
Yeah, Ukrainian's government may be confident, but are they capable enough? I mean, many government buildings continue to be held by separatists across the eastern part of Ukraine. Are Ukraine's armed forces capable enough to take back those sites?
Well, it's going to be incredibly difficult, Christy. If we look at when they first launched this anti-terrorist operation, the Ukrainian security forces were absolutely humiliated when that took place. Now it seems as if perhaps they do have a bit more confidence. The issue, of course, that they're going to be confronting is that some of these pro-Russian demonstrators are armed, and they have managed in the past to seize various weapons as they've taken over some of the police institutions, for example. There are also amongst them individuals that do have a fairly significant level of military training. So they are pretty capable, those pro-Russian protesters, potentially, of putting up a fight and fighting back. And let's also not forget that Russia has around 50,000 troops stationed along the border. The Russians saying that those troops are there as part of a training exercise, but the Ukrainian government, the United States, the European Union, all saying that they're part of a Russian buildup to try to eventually possibly enter Ukraine. Russia itself has said that it will continue to preserve its right to protect what it deems to be its interests and the interests of its citizens or Russian speakers inside Ukraine. So the situation here has all of the